into it, man.
Ho, ho, ho.
He came in with this red on today. His Santa Claus goatee.
Again.
Kurt is getting in the spirit.
Say Ferris?
Merry fa la la.
Yes, that might be his Save Ferris t-shirt that he wears
Grinch
every
over there.
Tuesday. But
we have Grinch hats here at work.
yeah, we
had
had to hook Kurt up with the Grinch hat.
You need a Grinch
trying to get into the Christmas spirit here on the Rob Dibble Show in the month of December. We're starting early this year, okay? And we're trying to siphon out what our faves are, our tops of the Christmas season. Now, yesterday, we had broke down our favorite Christmas gifts from our childhood, and that was a huge hit, man. Got a couple emails this morning, people telling us their favorite gifts. A lot of people would just text me like, oh, man, you guys didn't bring up the Red Ryder BB gun like Christmas Story.
I didn't get one. You didn't get one. You didn't get one. So that's not one of our favorite gifts. We didn't get it.
We get a gun for Christmas ever, Kurt? Gun?
Cap gun.
Oh, yeah. I had a rubber band gun one
Wasn't
time.
really the greatest, though, you know?
Yeah.
Cap guns weren't.
They didn't work well.
No.
Because the caps never went off.
I know.
No, you always had to burn them separately.
Today's
with a microscope or whatever.
Magnifying glass, yeah.
That's how you burn those caps.
That's how we learn what the sun can do.
Kurt knows exactly.
And you guys would just like melt it so it popped.
It would pop.
And you just...
Because you couldn't do it with the stupid gun because the gun was like not quality.
What a game. You guys were so much fun.
And then when you didn't have that, you did it with ants. So
wow. Christmas list today on a Tuesday, boys. Christmas movies. What are the top 3 Christmas movies in your life that get you ready for the Christmas season? I'll go. Don't worry. I got the first one. Good. The number 3 on my list, I have to see a little cartoon version, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, I'm cool with
Although
Jim
the Jim
Carrey.
Carrey's not bad.
I'm a big fan of Jim Carrey. That is
Agreed.
a good version, but the OG original, oh man, one of my favorite songs.
You're a mean one.
This dude's awesome.
Mr. Grinch.
Quality baritone.
You are a heel. You're as cuddly
Is this the same dude that does the voice of Bugs Bunny?
No.
Different guy?
Now, this is Boris Karloff. I think.
No, it's not.
Right. No, I think he's
It's
right.
James Horner.
Is it? Really?
No, it's not James Horner.
Don't listen to him.
It's
Don't
Thurl
listen to
Ravenscroft.
Oh, it's classic Ravenscroft.
Yeah.
Of course. One of my favorite Christmas songs, man. That worked into The Grinch, and I'm a fan of the Dr. Seuss version. Swice.
That guy's voice is absolutely amazing.
Quality song, even though it's like anti-Christmas. Nobody ever thinks of that. That song is, you know.
But the Grinch comes around. That's the whole point
His
of that
heart
movie.
grows 10 times.
That's right. Exactly.
There's better organs to grow that size.
Oh, gosh, Kurt. Number 3 for you, Kurt. Christmas movie.
Fred Claus.
Oh, yes, of course. Fred Claus is a good one. Recent one. And it gets you in the Christmas spirit? See,
No.
Kurt, you are like the Grinch in a way, where you're going to play I Hate Christmas, Bah Humbug, until probably the 23rd, 24th, 25th, and all of a sudden, his heart's going to grow 10 times that day. Dibs? Number 3.
I'm going to give you a wild card here because I love Vince Vaughn, just like you do, from Fred Claus.
Yeah, I know where you're going.
4 Christmases.
Yeah. It's a good movie. Underrated.
With Reese Witherspoon.
I don't think I've seen that.
Underrated.
Dude, it's got Tim McGraw in it.
Yep.
It's got Bobby, what's his face? He's in every movie. He's in,
Would it be the one Tim McGraw movie where he can actually act?
No, he's not good in this one
He's
either.
not great in this one, but
he almost ruins it, but it's still a really good Christmas.
Yeah, it's a very good Christmas movie.
Number 2 for me. Now, you boys are going to debate me on this. Is it a Christmas movie? Is it not? It is in my book. Gremlins.
Oh, yeah.
Huge
Yeah,
Gremlins
good call,
fan.
good call.
I don't think people realize Gremlins 1, Gremlins 2. You know, great movie, but
Give me
not
some Hoyt Axton.
right. Yes, yeah. Of
All right,
course.
going back to what we were talking
What?
about with the Grinch, the Thurl Ravenscroft singing the song. 1966, the animated first Grinch, led people to believe that Boris Karloff voiced that song.
Kurt, you're a part of the
It's
problem.
right here, dude. That's
You're
awesome.
part of the problem.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am part of misinformation in this country.
Randos Croft.
And the new Federal Communication Commission the new head is going to come in here and beat me to death.
No, they're not.
His name is Thurl.
Thurl.
Therl.
Thurl Ravenscroft.
Oh.
He sang other songs.
I knew
We
he had,
talked about this before.
but he wasn't Bugs Bunny. He was Tony the Tiger.
That's right.
I knew he was a
They're
cartoon.
great.
Yeah, same guy.
You're right.
Same guy.
What a voice. What a voice.
So Gremlins Christmas movie, you guys count it as a Christmas movie.
Absolutely. He brings home the Mogwai for his kid.
I'm glad that you know the breed of
I know exactly
what a gremlin is.
I
before
love
it's
it.
a
I
gremlin.
love Gremlin. I love
Gizmo,
Spike.
right? Gizmo.
Gizmo.
Oh, Spike. Yeah, Spike.
The kids I used to coach, that was his nickname.
Gizmo.
Spike. No,
Spike. Off of the Gremlins.
Yes. Hell of a baseball player.
Hell of a gremlin. One of my favorite.
Hell of a gremlin.
Did you feed that kid?
Don't feed him after
Don't
midnight.
feed him after
Nope.
midnight.
We never fed him after
Don't
midnight.
get
We
water
didn't let
him.
water get on him.
Right.
So he's a smelly catcher.
Kurt, number 2, Christmas movie.
Number 2, Christmas movie. How about Love Actually?
That's fantastic. That is one of the greatest movies. It makes me cry, yes.
This guy, you?
Yeah.
I know the movie. I've seen bits of the movie. I don't think I've ever watched the movie.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'm going to throw this in there for Amanda Joe.
Number 2.
Parker from 92.5.
Yeah.
This is not one of mine, but hers is Home Alone.
Oh, yeah.
Hers is Home Alone. See, I'm the kind of, there's no way you leave your kid.
You don't
Don't leave
believe
your
it.
kid.
You think
See,
Home
again,
Alone
there's
is not believable.
I have to shred and go through movies and be like, there's no way
There was a
that
Kevin
happened.
McAllister lookalike in the airport, and he went that
But
way,
I
and Kevin went
just
that
told you
way.
about the woman who's in trouble for letting her 10-year-old go to the store.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
this is early 90s.
This
you know,
is
you
early
could
90s.
Let your kid
And
run around
actually,
the
I think it was 80s. It's 1990 when this comes out, but I think the premise is that era. Not a lot of security at airports.
I think we're at Chicago O'Hare, too.
We're at O'Hare,
That's right.
and that honestly is one of the busiest airports on the planet.
Home Alone is my number 1. In
That's
fact,
your number
you can give
one.
it 1 or 2. I think Lost in New York is just as good as 1. 1 is just as good as 2. It is the rare sequel is just as good, if not better, than the original, and the original is excellent. Home Alone is my number 1 Christmas movie, bar none. Read it and weep.
I'll say
Love
I
Home Alone.
don't have them in any particular order. Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase.
I thought that would be Kurt's, at least on his
It
top
kinda should.
3.
It kinda
really
should, yeah.
I love so much of that movie, but like the old man, the grandmother, that just reminds me of my family. Like
Those little lights aren't blinking, Clark.
Clark is such a F up, and I'm Clark.
Yeah.
I can't put lights up either. Honestly, I can't do much.
And Chris, your brother, is Randy Quaid.
Well, 1,000%. My brother Chris is Randy Quaid. I thought
looks like
the last
him.
25, 30 years he's Randy Quaid. The way he
too.
talks, his mannerisms.
When I first met Chris
Yeah.
Dibble, I thought I was meeting Randy Quaid.
Absolutely Randy Quaid.
And no disappointment. Like it's pretty
And I know
on
this
par
isn't a
with the
Christmas
characters.
movie,
of,
but Vegas Vacation,
yeah,
Randy Quaid's character steals the whole movie.
I agree. He's
Don't you think so?
Yes.
So
Yes. Christmas Vacation, definitely up there. Where are you guys on It's a Wonderful Life?
I love it.
Kurt?
Yeah.
I love those.
I'm
old
not
movies.
even in the middle. I think I'm way beyond Kurt's
Wow.
and I am a hater of It's a Wonderful Life.
All right. So you're a hater of what about Miracle on 34th Street?
Boring.
So you don't like the black and whites.
Yes, you're correct. The black and white Christmas movies do not do it for me. I'm snooze fest. I've been plopped in front of the television on both of those, and I just can't. I don't know. I like black and white Scrooge, or what do we call that? It's not Scrooge. It's
Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol. Now, Scrooged with our fave Bill Murray. Great Christmas movie. Not my top 3, but definitely top 10.
Honorable mention.
A
Yeah.
very honorable mention, yes.
All right. The year I was born, this movie came out. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, the claymation one?
The claymation
Oh,
one
yes.
where the kid wants to be a dentist.
Classic, yes.
And,
It is one of my
his
faves.
nose doesn't, his nose is a drawback and they won't let him play in the reindeer. But I love the Abominable Snowman.
Oh, I was afraid of him as a kid. I used to hide behind the couch.
I agree. It was really creepy, Dibs.
But he really wasn't a bad guy, and he can put the star on the Christmas tree.
Oh, good point.
Right, but I didn't know that. You know the fear immediately.
Is this where we meet the Meister Burgermeister?
Yes.
This is where he comes from? The Rudolph?
No, I think
Is
we're
that
mixing
Frosty?
movies.
Is that Frosty?
Yeah,
I get
Meisterburger's
No,
Santa
that's not
Claus is
Frosty.
coming to town.
Yeah, that's Santa Claus
you're
coming
right,
to town.
Right.
And Kris Kringle meets the school teacher, which is basically how I met my wife.
It's very underrated as well.
Oh, yeah.
Like I do
The
think,
Meisterburger is a pain in the butt.
I think that one does get mixed up with the Rudolph version.
Yeah, so
Because
that
it's
one
the
I
same
like.
kind of
But
action
I like Rudolph
animation.
because I belong on that island with the misfit toys.
Yeah.
That's where I belong.
Yeah. And you always wanted to be a dentist. And
I always want to be a dentist.
every time you're out there playing baseball, you're
Just
just
trying
like,
to pull
oh,
teeth.
gosh, I'll do this, but I really would love to be a dentist.
I would love to get in your mouth and drill away.
You're like, you're more of the Steve Martin dentist in
Oh my God.
Little Shop of Horrors kind of.
But have you seen? There's another movie with I think it's Corbin Burnson. Remember the L.A. Law and the third baseman in Major League?
yeah.
He plays like an evil dentist that kills people.
Dr. Giggles?
Is it Dr. Giggles?
No, I don't think so.
But I think it's
Great movie, though, Dr. Giggles.
anyway. I don't know how we got off the Christmas stuff, but yeah.
We go from.
But you know what? An honorable mention. I do love this movie, and I watch it every time it's on Krampus.
You do love Krampus.
And then
yeah.
you brought out the thing, and I watched that stuff from like wherever.
Yeah. Austria.
Austria, like the Krampus celebration.
Krampus parade.
How freaky are those people?
So for people who don't know, Krampus is the anti-Christmas.
Right.
Like for all you bad little kids out there, Krampus is going to come haunt you in your dreams, steal you, and cook you in an oven.
Did you know that Moonstruck is a Christmas movie?
No,
We were just talking about
Nicolas
this. because
Cage
I don't
is
think
there.
I've ever gotten
Yeah,
through it all.
listen to this. Although it's not strictly a Christmas set movie, Moonstruck captures something essential about the holidays and gives us an all-timer of romance between Cher and Nicolas Cage.
I'm going to have to rewatch Moonstruck.
Moonstruck's awesome.
Yeah, I've never gotten through all of it.
This is my number one. So I take Rudolph. Screw Rudolph.
Oh, wow.
wow,
Rudolph.
that's bold.
Screw
A
Rudolph.
Nightmare Before Christmas is my favorite movie.
Yes, that is your number one.
Not just Christmas movie, but it is top 3 favorite movies.
Die Hard.
Jack Skellington. He's me.
Yeah, we've had this debate on this show, and it's been official. If anyone wants to know, this show is firmly standing on the side of Die Hard being a Christmas movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
100% is a Christmas
It's at a Christmas
He
party.
he brings the stuffed animal for his daughter for Christmas.
Next week, Wednesday, our show's going to be postponed, canceled, what have you, because we're going to be forced to go to a Christmas party.
Yep.
And in my head, I am just preparing in my car for a Die Hard situation. I'm going to
100%.
have to bail you guys out. The whole place is going to get held up, and I'm going to be a little bit late, which is going to be fortunate for y'all.
I just saw the greatest ornament for a tree was just this piece of tin, and it's got Bruce Willis crawling through it.
I just saw that. I love that. It's like he's crawling through the vents.
The ducts, yeah.
The air ducts. So classic.
What is it? The Nakatomi Building?
Something like that.
Yes, the Nakatomi Building.
I love that movie.
Legendary.
It is.
And I
It's
think
unbelievable.
it's fascinating that Carl
Yeah,
Winslow,
Nakatomi Plaza.
Carl Winslow, Steve Urkel's uncle, is the cop that is at
Absolutely.
the outside.
Usually plays the black cop.
Yeah,
Alan
he's
Rickman is Hans
very
Gruber.
typecast. Very typecast. Yes. Oh yeah.
He was also Professor Snape in Harry Potter for you nerds like me that love Harry Potter.
Wow. That's right.
he just
And
passed
Love
away.
Actually.
And
Wow.
Love Actually. He's the dirtbag that buys the necklace for the girl that likes him.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Hottie.
Spoiler alert.
But he's not doing anything with her. He just
Yeah,
kinda
that's a waste of money right there.
It is. It was a waste of money. He like bought this bauble for her and
Go get some pornography.
Oh God. We are the worst to watch Christmas movies with. I mean, we are going to be.
I'll tell you
Dibs
what.
is going to be screaming at the television. Kurt's got dirty jokes for days.
Hugh Grant with the girl that everybody thinks is too heavy.
Right.
I think she's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a well played thing. The one guy that likes his best friend's wife though, I feel bad for him, man. He gets nothing and likes it.
I think a lot of us are going to have to watch Love Actually to know.
But this is the way I watch movies. I've watched thousands of movies, and I just sit there over and over and over going, "That there's no way that could happen. That's just not going to happen."
How do you not believe Home Alone? I mean,
It's
he's
not gonna
he's
It's
happen.
a
got-
guy, if the doorknob is hot, he's not going to stick to it. He's going to let go.
He's going to let go of it.
it's a shock. He was in shock. Like
It's not
that's what's
electrical.
not
Have you ever
believable.
seen Joe Pesci in all these other movies?
Oh yeah, he's obviously going to walk into all these booby traps. The Joe
What, you
Pesci,
think I'm funny?
right? And you're just going to put your foot into a hot pan of water, and then you're going to run away, and you're going to have your gun
You
in your
like
hand. You're going to
slapstick
step on the
comedy.
micro machines. You're going to slip down the stairs. Obviously, you're going to hit the back of your head on the pipe.
I do like the old man next door, though.
Of course, yeah. The old man comes through and saves the day. Spoiler alert.
Everybody's got an old man
And
next
it's
door
another
story.
great lesson to the Home Alone movie. Be nice to your neighbors. You never know when they're going to bail you out of a home invasion situation.
home invasion.
That's what it was.
There's so many lines from that movie.
How is it a comedy when it's a home invasion situation?
How's it a comedy when Joe Pesci is the bad guy in this? It's like you would think there'd be nothing but cussing and like smacking people around, but it's a classic. It is a Christmas.
We didn't ask John Ashmead. I want to know his three Christmas
Ashmead,
movies because he's the youngster
the
here.
youngster of the group. What are your top 3 Christmas movies that get you in the mood for Christmas?
Well, Christmas Vacation is number one.
Number 1,
without
all
a
right.
doubt.
Okay, without it, I'm glad you've
You're
seen
hating
it.
on my number 2, but It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, come
Tradition.
on!
Wow.
Gotta watch
The
it.
bell
It's
rings.
my dad's favorite.
An
We
angel
watch it
gets
every
its
year.
wings.
Wow,
An angel gets her wings.
I can't. That's hard to
then-
believe.
Number 3, I'd probably go with Bad Santa.
Yes.
I'm glad
Every
you brought
time
that
that's
up.
on, you
Yeah.
gotta give it a watch.
I love him.
That is a great
That is a
one.
great movie.
It is. I haven't seen the sequel.
That's
to
why
that.
we like Fred Claus so much.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. Yes, that is why you.
There's so much that you can't say about Bad
I
Santa
know.
on the radio right
Because
now.
Giamatti, by the way, is one of my favorite actors.
Yes. What range? He can play
Oh
anything.
my God. He totally nails Santa.
I forgot about one of the seminal classics of all time, those Holiday Inn, where the song White Christmas is actually introduced
Yeah.
for the first time.
Yep. Old school.
Yeah, White Christmas isn't the first time that White Christmas is on a soundtrack or something like that.
It's crazy. All right, the head cheese, the big cheese, the UConn athletic director joined us earlier.
I
Our
bet
first
you he's
weekly
in
hit.
a Wonderful Life fan too.
And I can't believe
I know, we
we
should
didn't
ask.
do this. We'll have to ask him next week.
All right, we'll work it in.
All right, we'll work it into our interview with David Benedict next week. David Benedict joined us earlier. We're going to replay that for you right now.
Jam-packed 84 West.